Sand, rock. Should be on a horse, not a bike.
Here's the vibrato section. If you know not there.
I can tell you that's no GS country, unless you know how to ride a GS fast through it, which I wouldn't.
I won, first to go down.
Been riding through this moon dust the past couple of days. I call it moon dust. It is just fine baby powder stuff. Good place to see the mountain, but not today. Too much clouds in the way. But that's Mount Rainier right back there. I think this is the blowdown stuff. You're starting to see old snags. Yeah. The stump and the blooms and everything. You see right next to the stump is another tree. It's coming in. So I've been coming out here ever since '89 or so, and I just am amazed at all the growth that keeps coming. But I still don't see any trees that look to be 43 years old. Maybe they are. Maybe 30 years old or so. But they're coming back. So this is the miner's car that got flattened from the blast. You can look up on the ridge still and see blowdown 43 years later. We're on day one. Going to the Oregon BDR, or what they call the Orbiter. The Orbiter. And this is Spirit Lake. What you see back there, it looks kind of like ash, but it's actually all logs from the lake. I've been watching the evolution of the lake as it, over time. The logs used to be all the way forward years and years ago, Now it's turning into quite a beautiful lake. Look at that. Really pretty out here. Kind of neat to come up on, I think it's Forest Road 26 and see the changes over the years. Anyhow, we're going to camp somewhere on the other side of this. Ran into a little snag. There was weather came in this weekend. I think it set off some fires and they closed some of the roads. Supposedly the road we're going on is not closed, but when we came in there was a sign that said road closed 23 miles ahead. Well, we're like 21 miles. Gotta go back down off Windy Ridge. I hope it's not closed. Love it! This is camp tonight at Takalak Lake. It's already getting dark. And what you see behind me is Mount Adams. A mountain I know very well. I've climbed it several times. And now I'm riding my motorcycle all over Hell's creation and seeing these things again. I haven't been up there in a long time. That's what happens when you blow your knees out from mountaineering and running and all that other stuff in your youth. So I'm out here doing it still. This particular trip, I'm with my friend Bruce. We left our home up at Lake Stevens, Arlington this morning. Went over to Mount St. Helens and got shut down because the road was closed, so we ended up having to backtrack a little bit. Ended up coming over towards Trout Lake, north of Trout Lake at Takalak Lake. Last time I was here, I rode the Washington Backcountry Discover route, comes right by here, so that's kind of a neat treat. Anyways, that's Mount Adams behind me. Like you said, I've been up it several times. Beautiful, beautiful climb. 12,500 feet and some change, I think. Gosh, I've always climbed it in May or June, so never seen it this bare of snow. But it's a tall volcano here in the Pacific Northwest. Gotta love it. Fog just cleared off the mountain. Great views of Mount Adams this morning. Anyhow, a little chilly this morning, but we're getting into fall weather. And we're going to hopefully get started on the orbiter, or what we call the Oregon BDR this morning. So we're running it north to south. They designed the routes to run south to north, but they can be run either direction. We just need to be careful. Other riders might be coming up. Make sure we ride right and all that other stuff. But yeah, excited. We're going to go to Trout Lake and get some breakfast this morning. Came down from Takalak Lake to this little cafe, Trout Lake. Had some breakfast. We always try to have a meal or two every day on the road. It costs no more than the stupid dehydrated meals, which are getting up to $14, $15 these days. So might as well spend it on the local economy and get good food. Wood River Bridge across the Columbia River. So Bruce and I, we're going to start the Oregon BDR heading south. So we're going to go from north to south. So we got to get going. It's already noon. We're running late. So we got a lot of distance to cover today. Gotta love it. Love it! This is the start of the Oregon BDR north to south. We just started the Oregon BDR and went through the wine country at first. It was a nice casual tour, and then when we hit the dirt, it abruptly changed. You can't really tell at this section here, but yeah, it got loosey-goosey with about baseball-sized rocks, I would say, in the road in spots. Well, I was reading the description last night and it said section 7 had rock. I think it is more embedded rock, but this stuff is pretty loose. Not too bad though. It's just, go slow, keep it safe. Rocky start for sure, but look at this. The road's turned a pretty good travel right now, good grade. And that is, you're seeing that's Mount Hood back there. It's pretty cool. I love the views from up here. That cloud even makes it look like it's spewing a little bit of smoke out of the volcano, which it isn't. Fantastic ride. It's about 66 degrees. Great temperature to be out here riding. Oh man, love it. Gotta love it. To bail off the trail for a little bit, mainly because we were uncertain. There was a gate that was shut down or taken down but no sign. And then we read the BDR site and said there was a reroute due to a fire. To play it safe, we got off and came back up to the government camp. We're going to pick up section 6. Man, it was really pretty up there, as is this, but that's all right. Still loving it. Lake this morning. Found some good camping along the lake. There is a formal campground that costs like $26-30 a night, but if you got a Jeep or a vehicle of means, you can go out along the edges of the lake, and there's tons of little campgrounds like you see here. Yeah, beautiful place. Waiting for the sun to come out and warm us up. We're going to go to Detroit Lake on section 6 of the Orbiter. That's what they're calling it, the Oregon BDR. And yeah, we're going to enjoy it, I hope. Haven't had any spills, falls, or get-offs yet. Had a big bypass yesterday, but yeah. We don't know if it was open or not. Someone had pulled the gate down, but we turned around and did the prudent thing. Buff out.
Yeah.
All right.
There's a lot of turns coming up. Do you want to? Should we wait at every turn? Or are you comfortable following tracks? Or?
I can follow tracks.
Okay.
Go ahead for a while. Timothy Lake. Really beautiful place. Looks like it's a little hydro dam. We were talking about coming here to camp last night, but good thing we didn't because all the campgrounds are full. And I can see why. Boy, this is really pretty. It's blue, nice cool water, nice little hydro project here. Nested here in the Cascades. It's been a beautiful morning so far. We're on our way to Detroit Lake on section 6. So that's going to be 90 miles. We've already probably cut off 12-15 miles of it already. So might be an early day to that place. We're going to try some like Olali Lake, some of the side treks that aren't too hard. Not doing any expert sections. Just not up for that right now. It's more of an exploratory trip. See what's out here, because I've never done any backcountry in Oregon. So this will be an interesting tour indeed. Gotta love it though. Love it!
BDR doesn't have anything like that.
No, they took some oddball trails through there. That was interesting. I don't think that guy's gonna make it. He said it was his first time off-road.
Yeah.
Did you see the inner tube back there?
No.
That was an inner tube in the trail.
I don't know how many hundreds of bikes have been through there this summer.
Quite a few. I think the newness of the trail will die off. But it's popular because of Portland to Seattle being so close. All right, your turn to lead. Looks like we're gonna go by a lake. Summit Lake. Just a little lake, nice campsite up here. Just went through some it's almost single track. It was 2-track. I doubt many Jeeps would go through there. You would really scratch that crap out of your vehicle going through there. But yeah, this is pretty nice. It's not even marked as a campground, I don't think, on the map. If it is, it's not on my map, but really cool place. It's a fun ride up through here. From Timothy Lake, actually. Wow, this Skyline Trail is really giving my tires and suspension an ass whooping, that's for sure. This is actually pretty good compared to what I just rode through. Nice forest though, look at the big trees and everything in here. But yeah, this is taxing. You have to be on your game the whole time. Lots of big embedded rocks, lots of fist-sized rocks, softball-sized rocks, and baseball-sized rocks all over in the road. I could see where you might get a flat in here, or just fall over. I mean, geez, this thing is loosey-goosey for sure. All right, well, got to catch up to Bruce. I almost had him, but I decided to stop and take a sweat break. Woo, this is good. It's a workout for sure. Somewhere between Lake Olali and Detroit. We left Lake Olali. It's all burnt out, but it's still pretty. You can see Mount Jefferson behind it. And now we're going down to Detroit, which I heard the town burnt down. So be interesting. You see the burns all behind me up here. And yeah, I think we're gonna hit pavement here in a little bit. The GPS said 27 minutes to Detroit, so it'll be interesting to see what that looks like. The road was interesting this morning after Olali Lake. It's been a piece of cake. It's been just regular Forest Service roads, but this morning started out pretty interesting and like two track that was turning into single track, lots of rock. But anyway, all right, let's get a move on. Detroit. Looking for a campground.
Did it hurt to ride?
Yeah.
No?
Only if you fall down.
Remember the like the old school one? Just like
Oh no, there's not a lot of vibration.
shaky to death, man.
These are 2 cylinders.
Yeah.
Slide there. We're on section 5, stopped at this place called Tool Lake. Really cool. This would be a nice place to camp for sure. Really scenic and pretty out here. Gosh, the ride from Detroit down south was really nice this morning. So far, so good. I know we're supposed to hit some sand at some point and some whoops. We'll see how that goes. Maybe picking up some bikes, maybe not. Hopefully we're skilled enough. All right, we gotta love it, gotta love it. Just to fill you in, we spent the night at Detroit Lake. I don't think I shot any video there, so stayed at the state campground there. It seemed like a good choice at the time, but after riding on the other side of the lake this morning, I think I would have changed my mind and did that. But we were kind of tired and didn't want to proceed further and backtrack and so on and so forth. So it's a wonderful ride this morning. Here we got off Highway 22, Santiam Pass, or Santiam Highway, I believe. They just logged this area. You see all that. You can still smell the fresh cut logs and everything in the soil. Got a couple volcanoes back there. It's hard to see them. There's one there. And there's the other one back there. That might be Jefferson back there. It's hard to tell, but anyways, having a good time. I don't think some of those guys know what finger signals mean.
Yeah, that last guy gave me one finger.
Yeah.
I kept waiting for another guy.
They
This is like a racetrack through a wasteland.
they just logged it. Something's on fire around here though.
Yeah.
I wonder what peak that is over there. There's another one there, another volcano there.
Whoa!
You want a stick? I won, first to go down.
In the sand. Do the monkey or... Here, you grab the back. Oh. I can smell the fuel leaking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here, I got it. Go ahead.
Sir. Oh.
You bend it?
Oh, there we go.
Everything okay? Lunchtime. Are we done with that?
I hope.
Oh, shit.
It's the sand. The sand was a killer. And I found that riding in second gear on the T7 was about right. I'm by no means an expert rider. You probably do better if you go through there a little faster, but I just worry about going down hard when I go fast. Even though it's soft, so it's I'm still shaking the camera here, so I'm still wound up. But yeah, so what do you think, Bruce?
Huh? I wouldn't want to do that every day, and it's just a balance between going fast enough to stay stable and slow enough to avoid obstacles.
Yeah.
And make the turns.
Yeah. When it was straight, it was pretty fun. But then you had those whoops in the turns, and sometimes I went up high and I started sliding down. So I had to gas it because I didn't want to fall down in the trough where it was, you know, would suck you in.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Ooh, I hope that's it. That was something else. I could tell you that's no GS country. Unless you know how to ride a GS fast through it, which I wouldn't. I can do a lot of things on a GS, but 5 miles an hour or less and that sand do a GS. I couldn't anyways. Glad I had the T7.
I was glad we didn't see anybody coming the other way.
We're already going by the lake.
Well, then that's it. Is that Cache Mountain?
Yeah, that's where it comes out.
It.
Must be up there somewhere.
See ya. I'll see you at Sisters. Give me your ID so I can get into the swimming pool. Oh man. You want me to lead?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh geez. Thanks, Dad.
If I'm judging by the color, it may be better.
I hope so. How many miles have we gone? 76 miles. Whew.
We probably went back and forth about 15 miles.
That's Mount Washington behind us. The road got a little better finally. You see all this red dirt, this volcanic dirt. We went through these, we call them whoops. And yeah, after lunch we went through a few more little pucker moments there. But seems to be getting better now as we get closer to Sisters. And yeah, the sky is just full of smoke from fires. I think the fires are that way. Must be blowing this way because feel the wind blowing this way. So anyhow, if I look down here, you look behind me here, there's a little crater right here. A little crater. So all this volcanic rock, and if that's Mount Washington, that's another volcano. We're just going through a ton of volcanoes. Oh, yeah. There's fires right here. We're here. There's fires over here. Pretty bad ones.
This way is north.
This is south. So it's that way.
Some fires.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. There's a red edge on that one. That must be where it's burning.
Say hi, Mom. All right, right below Cache Mountain. Well, it was good to see a color change in the road.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I almost lost it a couple times back there. I don't know about you, but I went through the rocks instead of the sand. I figured I had more traction.
Yeah, I did when it was reasonable.
Yeah.
Unless it was a bowling ball size rock. We're coming up to a fork.
Well, it's better than a spoon. So we're at the Skylight Cave. BDR sticker on here already.
Oh, there's a business card too.
Oh, sure is. Backcountry Discover Out business card. Board member Jocelyn Snow. Going into the Skylight Cave here.
This is a lava tube.
Yeah, that's what it is. Just like the Gular Ice Cave. This is just like Ape Cave. See the light coming in through the top of the lava tube here. Pretty neat side trip on the Orbiter. Highly recommend it. It's about 15 degrees cooler down here at least, maybe more. Nice refreshing after the 81 degrees above there with the smoke and the fires. We survived it without injury.
a ghost road. You just ride along. I couldn't really see how thick it was, but it's just like your machine is just possessed.
Where are we at now? Oh, right here?
It's probably paved right there.
It's getting close. Yeah, it looks like housing development. I was enjoying the scenery. I wanted to see if there was a lookout for Broken Top and all that. Did you see all that? Hopefully no sand. Gotta be on your toes.
Yeah.
It's actually not as bad as yesterday.
Fuzzy steering. You don't always go where you steer.
Oh, I don't have any problem with that. There's been a couple times where I kind of was on the slope and it slid down. It's like, oh, turn it where you're going. We're at 6,700 feet.
So this is about our max altitude for the day, I think.
It was 7,000, you said, right?
The chart went to 7,100, but the actual track went to like 68.
Oh, so we're almost there.
I think we're there.
All right, well. How you guys doing?
Doing all right. How are you today?
Doing
Don't
sport
laugh
bikes
at
up
what I
here.
brought. What?
Doing sport bikes up here, huh?
I just told him, I'm like, I won't use the word, but you guys on your adventure bikes, I'm like, it takes a real man to ride a sport bike back here.
Real glutton, one of them.
Or an idiot. An XR 650R, that if I had it right now, that's what I'd be riding.
How far do you think this dirt goes before you get back onto the road?
I think it goes quite a ways.
Oh, it's quite a way.
This is a 60-mile section of the OBDR.
How far to the pavement?
Let's see here.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you're quite a ways to the pavement still.
You're inspiring me, man.
I think we got another. I don't think we're halfway through the dirt.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think you're halfway through the dirt. There's
Like, why would you do that? He's like, you got to ride what you brought. And when he's telling me today, well, we're gonna have to do some dirt, and I'm like,
Not knowing how much, but like, I didn't know if this is just gonna be like a gravel road or whatever else. A little, more.
This is weird dirt, though. This is not your normal gravel road.
It is that silky kind of.
Yeah, this is that
spooky
pumice stuff.
Yeah, yeah. It's got a little spooky
Yeah.
to it, especially on these tires.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Guys, thanks
I got
for
the better bike for it, but I got the same road tires. I guess, so.
You should put some studs in your tires and you'll be okay. All right. Well, be safe.
Hey, gentlemen, you too.
Got a feeling they're going to let us by here in a minute. Boy, that was nasty back there.
Yeah.
Holy cow, I switched over to center. That was stupid. Sometimes you got to stay left. You can't ride right. I think this is section 4 now, from Sisters to Sun River. And we hit a logging operation that's blocking the road. This section looks short, but maybe, with all the sand we've gone through and everything, it's only 60 some miles, but with sand like this all the way, it's going to be slow going. And then we hit these logging operations. But it's been a fun time. We ran into some guys that were riding street bikes out here. One guy had a VFR. That was just nuts. Anyhow, the truck's moving. Time to go.
Maybe you want to donate some of your chain lube to him.
What?
Donate some of your chain lube to him.
Oh, right. Now we got to pass those logging truck.
That was hellacious back there. I was like, we better be off this soon, otherwise I'm getting back on the pavement and going. I wasn't gonna ride any more of that. That was bad.
Oh, the erosion ruts?
Yeah, holy shit, that was that other section back there where we had the shade, you couldn't tell.
Oh yeah, you couldn't tell how deep the silt was.
Yeah, it was like, holy crap.
I did some first gear paddling through there.
Oh, I did a lot of paddling. Duck walk. All right, dude, go ahead. My turn to eat dirt. Hard stuff, hard stuff. You hear my fan going, working the bike really hard. You see behind me here, there's a mountain of volcanic rubble, probably a crater. Been riding through this moon dust the past couple of days. I call it moon dust. It is just fine baby powder stuff. Holy cow, it's like sand, only I think it's worse. It's kind of like the glacial silt that I've ridden through. The only good news is it seems to have a bottom. You know, you could dig through it and then you hit some hard pan, but Jesus, is it silty, 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 and it's just nerve-wracking because you can't really build any speed. You hit a rut and it pulls you off balance. You kind of go up on the side and your bike starts sliding down. The only way to get through it is really to give it a little bit of gas and get through some of the stuff and go high side and bank it. I think this is the area they're going to call the luge coming up, or maybe we're in it now, I don't know, but yeah, just a couple of these areas right after Sun River. Holy cow, just like yesterday. That area right up Sun River I think was the worst as far as the silt. All right, well, going to go over to Paulina Peak and the craters and all that and see if we can get a camp. If not, I guess we might head up to the observatory if we can get there. This is murderous. All right, gonna keep the rubber side down. Yeah, rednecks around there like shoot up signs. Pretty rough roads back here. Oh, boy. Get some speed up. Moon dust. Got some kind of volcanic crater behind us here. Yeah, check that out. That's just like a cinder cone of lava rock. Looks like there was a burn through here at one time. Fun stuff, fun stuff. Take a look at the map here and see what we're looking at. I know we're passing a lot of craters. This country is just full of them. The roads out here are murderous though.
There's something right there called Pill Butte. P-I-L-P-I-L, Butte.
Pill Butte. Oh, okay. All right, maybe that's it.
At 6,800 feet, it's about 350 higher than we are.
That could be it.
Yeah.
That could be it. Onward.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, he says. At least he'll see me go down and can pick me up.
Hey, don't get too far ahead of me.
I don't. I wait. Whoa. Snarty, snarty. This is what they call the luge. Woohoo!
What a place!
Ah, this is gorgeous. I got to come back here. Bring a kayak and let's see if Lori can come here. Newberry Volcanic Monument. We're going into the Blue Duck Grill here. Pretty cool. Gonna try this out. They said they had good hamburgers, good BLT, chicken sandwich. Breakfast of champions today. Scrambled eggs, cocoa, and oatmeal. So we're at your Newberry crater. You can see the cone, but there's two lakes in a bigger caldera around here. So we're at East Lake, and the other one I think is Paulina Lake. It's bigger. Yeah, we spent the night here. It was an offshoot, an optional off the Oregon BDR route. Wasn't sure if we'd get a campsite or not. It's a pretty neat place. I can imagine that during the summer this place would have been packed, but we came in after Labor Day, so I think it's not completely full. So we're gonna go up to Pauline Peak today. That should be interesting. Should get a view down on this lake. Up here on Paulina Peak, and what you see behind me is this, I guess they call it an obsidian flow. It originated right there and just flowed down towards the caldera. Looks like these two lakes sit in the middle of a caldera, and there's a cone in the middle that popped up at some point. Well, that might have been the original lava vent. What's really cool is you can see behind me, you can see up there is Three Sisters, and today we got really good views. We can see all the way down to, you can see Jefferson and Hood from here as well. And on the other side I was looking, we could see Fort Rock, which we're not going to go by unfortunately, but really cool place to be. Really cool place, very scenic. This is Paulina Lake. It's really pretty, but the campground we stayed at was really nice. It was right along the other lake, which was, I think, the best campsite in the park so far. You can look behind me and see Paulina Peak up there. Yeah, that's where we just came down from. Yeah, it's beautiful here. Nice and cool, not hot. I get a feeling it's gonna get hot. We get in the desert though. Love this ride. Oregon BDR. Love it. Love it. Just came from the Newberry Volcanic National Monument. That's a great side trip. Recommend it. I'm enjoying this morning after the past few days of really rough stuff through the moon dust. But I want to go up to Pine Mountain and check out the observatory and the campground up there for future. And I heard it's just pretty neat to go up there anyways. If you're a stargazer, I heard that's the place to be. And actually, this time of year would be the time of year to go because it's damn near pitch black at night. No moon and no lights out here. So this is pretty cool. I'm loving the Oregon BDR. Oregon BDR, I love it. Love it. Thanks guys for putting this together. Came through the section that is called the luge. It was pretty fun. Actually, it was a lot of fun. It's one of those sections you approach cautiously and then you can turn around and do it again and enjoy it at a little more speed. Although I don't know if the big adventure bike I would do that, but a dirt bike would be great. I wonder if there's another crater right over here. Kind of see an uplift. So anyways, that was fun. That was fun. No broken bones. Is this it? Yeah. Looks cool. climbed up to Pine Mountain Observatory from the backside. Wow, was that hard. Hardest thing on the trip so far. Not doing that ever again. At least not from that direction. I gotta go down now. 4 miles of hell. It was horrible. I can't believe we didn't turn around, but we did it. Now we gotta go back down. Jesus Christ.
You okay?
Oh yeah. Hold on a second. Make sure it's bent. It just landed on the saddlebags. Yeah, it's kind of slid off that.
Oh yeah. I'll probably paddle down the middle, huh?
Ooh. Give it a whirl here. What's your opinion of Pine Mountain?
Old Pine Mountain Road, how we love thee.
Do it again? Not me either. I'm with Bruce. Once is enough for me. I don't think I need to go back and do Pine Mountain. That was pretty wicked up there. Pretty wicked. Alright. Well, now we got to head down this red road right here for a ways. I'm not sure what's in store for us, but we're on our way to Christmas Valley. Yahoo! Hope Santa Claus is there. Finally getting out of the trees and into the desert. I've never been out here. It's really beautiful out here. The cool thing is it's only 73 degrees right now. I pity those guys that did this when it was in the 90s and over 100 degrees out here this summer. I don't think I could have done it. It's rough riding, you sweat, and having all this gnarly dirt and hummus and stuff to deal with. It's actually pretty comfortable right now. Worked up a good sweat going up Pine Mountain Observatory though. Woo! But look at this behind me. You see all those little cinder cones all up there. I've never ridden through stuff like this. And probably back down this way, but not to try something this difficult. More of a casual ride. But I love it. Love the Oregon BDR. Gotta love it. Was it open?
No?
All right.
Did you fall over?
No, I had to do some personal business. just slid down a hill of rock. I'm surprised I stayed up. I don't know if the desert riding suits me well. Maybe desert riding with volcanic rock is something I don't treasure very well.
Chances, what do you think tomorrow's going to be like for 100 miles?
Better, I hope.
Well, some people think that this is good and they like it.
I liked it, but I just don't want more of it.
Yeah.
A little bit's good, a lot is too much. Well, we got to be almost there.
I think we still got about 15 miles.
It kind of goes this way, then it goes straight. Oh no, it curves back and around. Ugh.
15 miles. We don't know if it's going to take 15 minutes or 2 hours.
There is a big crack in the ground, I think, up here, though. That might be worth a stop. I think it's right off the road. We're at this place called Crack in the Ground. Let's go check it out. As you can see the sign right there. Crack in the Ground. A short 800-foot walk off the BDR. You're gonna have to do a little bit of legwork and see what this place is. That tree grew right out of that rock there. You see that tree right there?
Wow, this is pretty awesome. Wow, this is cool, Bruce. This is pretty cool, guys. Pretty cool. I don't know how far back this goes. Oh, really? 2 miles long. I gotta come back here and explore this. For a crack in the ground, this is really cool. Gosh, never even heard of this place. There's cash. This is a camp chair.
You can carry it and post it on ADV Road.
Yeah. This is bad. Sand, rock. Should be on a horse, not a bike. I just feel like I'm on the set of The Good, Bad, and the Ugly. It's just wicked out here. Woo! Hope it's not like this all day. I can't take it. Can't take it. We're at the infamous cattle guard. I wouldn't say it's
that bad. I don't know how people get speed up out here. I'm not that adventurous. So I would probably never have a problem with this, but even at slower speed, it is quite a bump. Let's take a look at it behind me here. There it is. And we are out in the middle of nowhere. No man's land. Yeah. Pretty wild out here. Call this stuff potato chips. Check this stuff out. It's a dried mud. Potato chips. You see the potato chips. Haven't seen any snakes. I saw a lot of lizards racing across the road. But you know, in the mountains, you see chipmunks doing the same thing. So, yeah, hope Bruce all right. Waiting for him to come over this bluff. I'm riding a little faster than he is. I just can't keep the momentum up, and he's able to do a little better balancing act at slow speed. So we agreed that right ahead. Here he comes. Top 40! This week, debuting at number 2. So cruise in and stay off, cause it's not for you. My throttle section. If you don't like the trail, get trail right. It's hard on your backside. It's a trail ride. It's a really tough trail ride. It's murder on your tires. It's a vast open desert of nothingness. Just volcanic rock and sand, but we're out of some of the rocky shit. This looks pretty good through here. At least they're doing above 20 miles an hour, or 5 or 10 miles an hour, which we were doing way back there. So making some better time now. But wow, 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 wow. Gotta love this bike though. I wouldn't be out here in my GS. All right. Love it! Gotta love it! Wow, we're coming on this bluff right up there. That'll make you sick. At the north end of Lake Abert or Aber, I don't know how you pronounce it. Yeah, it's an alkali lake. I expect most of it to be dried up this time of year, and it'd be fuller It's a big lake when it's full of water, but as the summer goes on, I don't think it has any outflow and it just dries up. But yeah, this is kind of cool. Cattle country. Looks like those cows out there might be, I don't know if you can see them. Must be milking or feeding time. Gonna have to get some video of this. They're trotting in pretty fast. ADV shade. Just north of Lake Hebert, found a nice shady spot. Someone stacked some hay bales up here, and it became our lunch spot for the day. It's really interesting. You step outside the hay bale, and temperature goes up at probably about 10 degrees. You can see that big basalt escarpment up there. I think that's the largest one in the United States. It's been a fun ride today. Came through a fun section that was parallel to the power lines you see here. Doing about 50 to 60 miles an hour on there. Really quite fun. I think we're going up into what's called Coyote Hills behind us now. Looks pretty cool. The road's not like it was this morning, so that's a good thing. I'm enjoying this part of the desert ride. Looks pretty nice and scenic, and I can enjoy it without having to keep my eye on the road so much, which is a good thing. But I gotta love it, love it. have to head down some pretty gnarly stuff here. See it right there. Across this little valley, that little fortress rock formation there. Really pretty neat. But first we got to get down there. This looks a little rough. I'm waiting for Bruce to catch up. The trail went from super easy to intermediate to expert in no time at all here. Here in Plush this morning, pulled in last night, and found out you could stay at this campground called Egan Park for free, actually. So there's only one catch. Park camping in here is really tough because every night from 12 to 3, the sprinklers come on a couple times. So there's really only a small section where you can camp at, or set a tent up, I should say, where you can set up and the sprinklers won't get you.
and it appears you won't get wet doing that. So that's what we did, and had a good night's sleep. So this is basically the end of our BDR trip. I'm going to head over to French Glen from here. Gonna go over Hart Mountain and then take a cut off over to French Glen and head home. Entrance to the Hart Mountain National Antelope Refuge. I can't believe it's taken me 30 some years to get here. I've always wanted to come here. The BDR has been pretty awesome. It's a different country, but the roads are pretty cool. And the scenery is really nice. A lot different than the rainforest that I'm used to living in. So, love it. Gotta love it. So we're at the Hart Mountain Visitor Center. It's closed, unfortunately. I don't know if it's closed for the season or what, but it is closed. There's some neat buildings around here, like this one here. It's just a house made out of rock. You can see this one right here. This one here too, the visitor center is made out of rock. Must be the caretaker's home or something. We're getting into the refuge now, and we're heading over to French Glen. It was a spectacular ride coming up to the mountain here. So.
Well, we're on our way home. We're at the John Day Fossil Beds. Heading out to Maryhill. We got a ways to go, but yeah, it's been a long day. We left Plush, came out to French Glen, and French Glen to Burns. Burns to John Day, and John Day Fossil Monument out to Kimberly, and hopefully go out to Maryhill State Park tonight. So we're going to arrive late, but you know, the scenery is great. The ride is fantastic, and you know, it's relaxing. We're not pushing it. I think once we get on the high desert plateau, we'll be pushing it, but right now it's just a nice casual ride through here, through the John Day National Monument. So gotta love it, gotta love it. It's been a fun ride. A great tour indeed. I highly recommend it. I didn't see a gas station there, did you?
There's one on Main Street,
How far?
2/10 of a mile.
Let's go. I just worry about running out of gas. Really winding up the end of our Oregon backcountry Discover Route adventure. We're here at the Stonehenge replica at Goldendale, Washington. I hope you really enjoyed traveling with me on this adventure through the Oregon backcountry. I had a lot of fun. It was tough. It was rewarding, and I'd do it again if I had someone to go with me. I don't think I would ever do this solo. It is a pretty tough BDR route. Yeah, gonna be heading home today. I just want to wish everybody safe travels, and keep the rubber side down, shiny side up, and always remember, ride right, ride safe, and ride responsibly. I'll see you out on the road.